Right, well, a very good afternoon and welcome back to the IGF Matside studio here at the Nippon Budokan. It's day 7 of the World Judo Championships and it's the final day of competition as far as the individuals are concerned. We'll have the team event tomorrow. We're going to do a wrap-up of the 2 weight categories that we've been looking at today, the plus 78 kilo category for women and the plus 100 kilo category for men. I'm sitting alongside Neil Adams, Loretta Cusack-Doyle, and a very nervous first appearance from Madeleine Malonga of France, the world champion, yes, you heard it, world champion in the under 78 kilo category. A very warm welcome to you, Madeleine.
Thank you. Hello.
Right, I'm going to ask you first to tell us a little bit about one of your teammates, because you've had so much success in the women's weight categories, but you've kind of missed out since Emily Andiol finished after the Olympic Games. There really hasn't been anything in the women's heavyweight, and Romandiko is injured.
Yes, injured. She come back in the few months, I think, and I hope for her.
And then Anne Fatoumata Mbairo, it really was not her day today. Maybe you can tell us maybe why.
Yes, she is not in the good day today. I think she was very stressed and she didn't have a lot of experience of a big competition. It's a second World Championship and a big competition, Grand Slam, not too much. So maybe with the time, I think and I hope for her, she get some medals.
It's very nice of you to say that, but it was only your second World Championships.
Yes.
And you won gold.
Yes, but I have experience now. I win in the competition Grand Slam, Grand Prix, and now experience, maturation.
Yeah, and you did have the 2 as juniors because we saw you in Cape Town and we saw you after that as well.
Yes, Cadets, first World Championship in Budapest, I remember. Cadet, junior, and now senior.
And you've seen what's happened to some of those other cadets from that Cadet World Championships. That's an incredible number of people who won really big medals at World Championships and Olympics, and now you are one of them.
Yes, it's amazing, and now I hope I will get a medal in the Olympic.
Right, let's chat to Loretta Cusack-Doyle about the plus 78 kilo category. Your thoughts on what you've seen so far, Loretta?
Well, there hasn't been too many surprises. Ortiz has been going through the stages very easily. She, as we would expect, it looks like she's making hard work of it, but she bides her time. She's very cool out there, and she doesn't make too much of a fuss. She waits for her time in and then finishes it off. But Althema, she'll have a battle and a half going on with her because she looks to be strong today, the Brazilian. And I think there could be some sort of scary moments, but I think the way that Ortiz has been progressing throughout the year, she's actually a very consistent athlete. And when you look at the lineup of results that lady's got under her belt, it looks like she's unstoppable most of the time. So my prediction is to see her in the final, Ortiz. On the bottom half, well, again, Said, for me, she's been looking brilliant. I'm very impressed with her. But I've always been impressed with her performance. She's a very physical heavyweight. She's strong, she moves well, she's technically very good as well. And when she's on form, she's truly on form. But she might come up against Sonny, and it'll be a different kettle of fish for her. I think it'll be quite difficult because Sonny has got this crowd behind her. But she's 19 years of age. She's young. She doesn't have as much experience at the senior world level, and she's been in the shadows of Asahina for some time. But with Asahina out and now in the repechage, this gives her a chance to really go forward and prove a point here at home grounds, and this is what she'll be aiming to do. I think the pressure's been taken off Sonny because everybody has been looking at Asahina, but there is still one hurdle, and that's Said, who could really upset the party.
Okay, before I come to Neil Adams to give a wrap up on the plus 100 kilo category, I'm going to come back to Madeleine because she knows Kyra Sayat well from her first incarnation as Ketty Mater in France. And maybe you can give us a little bit of information about Ketty from what you remember her, maybe training with her and that kind of thing, yeah?
Yes, yes. I know Katie since a long time. When I come in INSEP, the National Training Center, she is. So me, I was young and she's the older. So go Mado, go training, and now it's me, go to Katie.
It was your turn today from the studio, Matt's side, to be cheering on. And there were a couple of times when I thought, well, maybe I better go there and pull Madeleine out because she was like an extra coach, you know. But anyway, good luck to Kyra Sayat or Ketty Mater, whichever one you want to call it. Neil, I'll give you the rundown on the lineup for this afternoon's final block. Beatriz Souza of Brazil will go up against Irina Kinzerska of Azerbaijan. It'll be Sara Asahina of Japan to face Larissa Cherik of Bosnia-Herzegovina. The first of the semi-finals will be Idalis Ortiz of Cuba to go up against Maria Suellen Alterman of Brazil, and it'll be Kyra Sayat of Turkey to go up against Sone Akira of Japan. Okay, let's take a look at the plus 100 kilo category. Neil, your thoughts on that weight category?
Well, I think it's kind of gone according to plan, hasn't it, with the plus 100s. We've got Tushishvili, of course, who is one of the greatest, youngsters to come through. Tushishvili starting to establish himself as, I think, as the number one, not only the number one, but he's starting to pull away from the rest of the field. I think Harasawa's doing well here in Japan, and we kind of expected him to do well. And he is just going through it steadily and working his way. I think that last match there with Silva, I didn't think Silva did anything in that match, and I thought that he could have probably got a third Shido a little bit sooner than he did. But anyway, Tushishvili is going to be up against Harasawa, and I think Harasawa will put up a good fight. I don't think he's going to be anywhere near Tushishvili. I think Tushishvili will be through. At the bottom half there, Kapalik, as expected, he's up there fighting extremely well. Tushishvili, I think, and Kapalik, but Kapalik's got to get over Kim. Kim has been a little bit of a surprise, hasn't he? You know, he's come through there with some great judo. I don't think Kim's going to have enough for Kapalik, so I think it's going to be a Tushishvili-Kapalik final, and I think Tushishvili is going to be too much for him.
Okay, Neil, thanks very much for that wrap-up. I'll give you a rundown of the lineup for the men in the plus 100 kilo category then. Henk Grol of the Netherlands will go up against Rafael Silva of Brazil. It'll be Roy Meyer of the Netherlands to face David Mura of Brazil. The first of the semi-finals will be Guram Tushishvili of Georgia. He'll go up against Harasawa Hisayoshi of Japan. And then the second semi-final will be Lukas Kapalik of the Czech Republic to go up against Kim Min-jong. Now, normally we have a green screen here and we're really careful about who comes in and who goes out and everything. That's not here today. You've got the backdrop of the Nippon Budokan. Udo Quellmals is waiting to come in here with Neil Adams. So I'm going to say goodbye to Loretta Cusack-Doyle.
Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, so Loretta's out. I'm going to say goodbye to Madeleine Malonga.
Goodbye, everyone.
And I'm going to get out of here, and we're going to ask Udo Quellmals to get in. So.